Now, the main suspect, traveling companion Gary Giordano, there he is. He apparently took out a travel insurance policy on Gardner, according to the authorities on the island. Some reports say it's worth $1.5 million. Now, could this be a motive for murder? In addition to that evidence, has blood been found at the beach where they were last seen? Joining me tonight, Christina Jones, who is a friend and former roommate of Robin Gardner's. Also, I have Bob Flynn, a former attorney for Gary Giordano, and CNN correspondent Martin Savage in Aruba, who has been covering this case since the story broke. Martin, can you bring us up to date on this insurance policy? Supposedly, Giordano told authorities that he had taken out an insurance policy on both himself and Gardner.
Right, and this is what's very interesting, is that it was Gary Giordano who told authorities about it. It wasn't that they had to uncover it in some way. It was during the very early days of his interrogation when he was talking to authorities, and they asked him about, did you take out any insurance, anything like that? It's an obvious line of questioning when you want to find motive. And he said, yes, he did. He took it out. He took it out for Robin Gardner. He took it out for himself. And authorities are describing it, though, as traveler's insurance. That would indicate an insurance that you were worried about maybe a health malady and needed to be flown off the island. But it also could include an accidental death clause. And that's what's being investigated right now. How much, authorities will not say. Who is the benefactor, authorities would not say. But those that are close to the investigation we've spoken to said that they have heard it could be up to $1 million and above. And that also the benefactor is not Gary Giordano, but in fact it was listed as Robin Gardner's mother. That's where it stands right now. The FBI is involved. They actually brought copies of the insurance documents to the island, and Aruban authorities continue to go over them.
Martin, also, I'm hearing that there was reports of blood found behind the restaurant where they last ate, and maybe some blood at the baby beach. Can you bring us up to date on these reports? Right. It's actually one section of blood, I guess is the way to describe it here, and it's described by those that are, again, close to the investigation that we've talked to in a couple of ways. Some say it's blood on stone, some say it's blood on a rock, others say it's actually a bloody hand or palm print. What they do not know at this particular point, and again, when I push prosecutors, they will say only this. It's interesting, but they won't confirm or they won't deny the blood factor. It's a critical part of the investigation if it's true, if it's human. We should point out that area. A lot of people go fishing. You can get blood that way. There's also a lot of animals in that area. So they don't necessarily know it's human. They're testing it. If they find it's human, if they could tie it to either Robin Gardner or Gary Giordano, that would be huge, especially Robin. Because, of course, the story he tells is that this was a snorkeling trip and she vanished in the water. You wouldn't have blood if that was the case. The testing is being done right now.